Yeah, yes. Okay, it's working again. God, my mic wasn't working there for a second. Give me a sec as I just post my link in my tweets and Blue Skies. I don't know what they're called. Boop. Boop. Cool. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Let's move this up a bit so you can hear the music a bit. I'm feeling pretty decent. Got a pretty jam-packed weekend, so you know that's pretty decent. Although this sort of last minute changes, I'm never great with this because of my schedule. I always like to keep a schedule. And any changes to it make me go, you know how it is. Anyway, I'm just gonna hit this, just because I think there's a slight chance it might take a while to get into the game, and we won't actually start story stuff until we actually hit the time limit, or at least what it says on my computer. What we can do though is talk about what happened last time. What happened last time was we made our way to the Lizard Village, which is the final village, after winning the trial of, I forget what the trial was called, but the trial to make the local cuisine. And it was pretty obvious that nobody wanted to talk to us and everyone hated us. We went up to their leader, the Elector, who had produced a shade of Bakul Jar Jar. Not Bakul Jar Jar, sorry. Their Dawn servant. I forgot his name, but it's something Jar Jar. Who had beaten the first promise, therefore eliminating him from the running. And we were like, nah, let's go learn about the culture, but no one wants to talk to us. Except for, seemingly either the Elector's assistant or maybe wife, who was also Bakul Jar Jar's mother, who took us to a special place, told us that the two-headed ones were artificially created, and then Bakul Jar Jar told us the story about how 1 in 100 of these special two-headed ones actually lives, and the rest of them just die in their shell, and you have to come to this conclusion, or is it worth it? We sort of went like, okay, this is a big thing. You guys become a group that is outside of it, that don't want to do this obvious racism that seems to be a part of the whole Lizard Village, and we'll go up to you guys and sort of ask you about your culture and stuff, so maybe we can find a way around beating this shade. And that's sort of all that happened. And then we made it out of here, which was pretty easy. Also, Bakul Jar Jar gave us a scale of his that was merged between the two colours, just to show that he had respect for Wuklamap. And they've kind of become friends. I don't know if you can call it friends yet, but yeah, close to friends. Anyway, let's get into it. Well, actually, no, we got a minute. I'm a stickler for this kind of thing. God, I've had a busy day at work because I had to deal with both the boss, sorry, not both, all of the boss, the wife of the boss, and then the brother of the boss's, like, specific stuff. And just them being around in general is just, you know, it's just a bit of a, oh, they always looking over your shoulder kind of thing. Hey, Notta, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jar Jar, with every fibre of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tyrell Vidal of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I have forgave him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, The pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends. I hear you. Bakul Jar Jar's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamook feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Good on you, Wuklamat. Good on ya. Wait, can I teleport to the city? Do they allow me to attune to the Aetheryte? They did. Nice. Take a sip. Oh, that's lovely. Hey, Wuklamat. Bakul Jar Jar's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milah Jar, Mox Taral Zulj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zaril Jar discovers our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jar Jar thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Sure. Bakul Jar Jar's not really my friend at the moment. I don't know if he trusts me. Notta, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Sure, I don't think that shopkeep will. Actually, no, the shopkeep talked to us. So that's more than anyone else did. You know? So maybe there's actually some hope there. It's a shame, because this is a lovely place. I'd actively love to live here. Maybe some quality of life things for, like, the stone buildings. But generally, this place, I don't think I'd ever get sick of this view. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Here, have you seen my scale? Would you like my scale? A blessed scale in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? Hey, do you want to rebel? So Bakul Jar Jar sent you to call an assembly? I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Mox Taral Zulj at once. Zulj. This map can be a bit deceiving, it feels. Hey, what about you? That's Gale! If the Blessed trusts you, then so will I. So what is it that you require of me? I could have killed him. Bakul Jar Jar bids us come to Mox Taral Zulj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. I don't know if we want that guy, but okay. But, like, seriously, we could have killed him, right? I wonder why there's no music. Have you managed to gather some of the folks? The good folks? I don't know if they're good, but I gathered them. Wonderful! The esteemed Bakul Jar Jar will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Mox Taral Zulj as well. Hey, he's got a similar axe to you. Apparently, the Najul nursery to the west called Gulmarge Grove. Could you go ahead and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Mox Taral Zulj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Is it going to be one of Bakul Jar Jar's, like, underlings, quote unquote? Like that one that just said, "Ah, we give up." Because he seemed like a pretty chill guy. You know, he did kidnap you, obviously, but still. Gotta tell you what, I'm so hyped to play Avowed. I don't think I'll do it on stream. There is a small chance that I'll do, like, my first maybe, like, 2 hours of it on stream as, like, a special stream. I think that's incredibly unlikely, though, because I'm gonna want to play it immediately. And I can start downloading it, I believe, on Tuesday. So if I can pre-download it, I'm probably going to play it on Tuesday, and Tuesday's normally my rest day. Leave this place, outsider. But what about this scale? Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale-bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moxterol Zulj at once. What do you mean that you're trying to betray everybody? Haven't I openly said that I consider this person blessed? God, that's a stupid voice. If you see me trying to use a voice after I've used it, that's me considering a character voice for a different game. Because I'm like, what kind of voice do I want to do a voice? Can I do I have a single voice I'm confident in being able to reliably do without hurting my throat? Probably not, if I'm being honest. But as I said, I'd love to live here. I think this as a skyline is insane. Now, I know it'd be slightly different if, like, modern conveniences meant that light pollution was a thing, but this is incredible. I think my only problem with it would be I'm occasionally one of those people that, like, not occasionally, I'm always one of those people that kind of, what's the word? I have to have, like, absolute or near absolute darkness to go to sleep. So I need to get, like, blackout curtains or something, right? Like, something big. Okay, what's gonna happen here? This is a lot of people for a town. Where's Wooklam at? No, ditch me. Can you believe that? Hey, it's Second Promise Aranja and Thancred. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the Second Promise as well? Lamatai, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize for your own benefit. I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No, Mamook has a problem. I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamat, Third Promise of Tulriol. Promise? I thought you served... Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jajar. You deceived us? No, they did not. Hey, Bakul! You're so Bakul! The scale they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the Third Promise and his retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Nod. Do the double nod. I love it. Aww. I really liked the double nod when you did it. Bakul Jar shared with me the truth about blessed siblings and the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any of you wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Our blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we are nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the Third Promise, share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. Yes, I'm giving them weird voices. I'm going to continue to. It would be best if you withdraw, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Oh, it's the double nod! Let's keep an eye for a Zeril Jar. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Good on you, Thancred, and Alisei, and Orange. Sorry, Alisei, you were the one who spoke up. I probably should have chosen you first. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'd better equip it to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Of course, I wasn't not going to make them feel heard. What is it? Raging monster? Can kill that? Food problems? Trading. Trade with other people. I'm sure you've got something that's unique to you. I'm glad Konoha agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complex problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Alright, Notta, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamukjar and the Zabal fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamukjar's forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hobbigo and the Bunawar clans intermarried, and that's how the Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Sure. Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength, they promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Toriel, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile ground above, where we might make a place for Mamunjar to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Okay. We can do that. As you'll have noticed, the forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plough, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though they're cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatiki bananas and Torial. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest with nothing, where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine you'd want to leave. The land was once rich with ore, but Yakhul did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we'd have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than making a good life for my family in this place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with trade as sparse as they are, you don't have a good prospect for trade. Those who have known only open sky and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To strive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of the blessed siblings. There has to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that the people here wish that they had a better land, and who better to get it for them than the blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think that the meteors at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Erenville mention something about the meteorites? That the aether they emit makes the plants grow blue? A rather significant psychological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence the local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of trees and meteorite just south here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. It's going to be that the meteorites the innate ether in them is restricting all but the blue plants from being growed or something. Look, I don't want to be mean to them and call, like, bull on this, but in a land where literally every blimmin' part of this ground is covered in some form of grass or bush, you telling me there isn't a single other thing in here that you could grow? Even though there's other stuff growing here? You know, like, not a single one of these is fruit bearing at all. Is that called Starcrier? Jesus! Oh, I like that music. It really is incredible how that tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteor's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect the only plants with etheric affinity to these meteors can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan tree that creates the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed, I would like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor. Perhaps you and Cryo could lend your expertise as well? Orange would probably be useful. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here as well. Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like the blessed siblings are the only solution. No, So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of the meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purpose if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better, if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations, I will collect your pieces once you have them. You see, my logic wasn't what Wooklamat said. My logic was we could find a plant that produces fruits, or a way to make plants that have the same etheric sort of like affinity as the things that live here, so that we could start growing them here. And not only would you start growing plants that you could eat, so you'd have a varied diet, if you then sold them, they might have a unique what's the word? Unique commodity, in that maybe the things that we've made etherically compatible to this land would also have a unique glow to them, or like maybe a unique taste from the changes we've done that would potentially be able to only be grown here where the etheric signature is so strong. So maybe you get a situation there where you can actually start having a new trade that you can give to people to start getting more luxuries, potentially food that can't be grown here no matter what we do. You also have yourself a varied diet for so that you can do. Maybe because it is innately bright, you would have less of a problem. If everything's bright in the city, maybe you're not caring as much for the sun because it's not as dark and dreary. And that one's a bit shaky in terms of my logic there. But the other two, I think, have some logic to them. You know? I don't know if there is another one there. I can't see it, so I'm going to go over here and I'll have to double back anyway, right? Meteor shard. Please have 3 here and me not have to go and find others. There's one. But yeah, that's my thinking. And I'm assuming that's what they're going for here. Damn, there was another one over there. Okay. But maybe they're just going for the idea of just convincing them this place isn't cursed. But that, to me, doesn't solve the solution. It's like, oh yeah, this place isn't cursed, but we still not need to take somewhere by force that isn't here so that we can have a good life, you know? Also, this isn't that disparate of locations. We've taken from 2 spots. I'm just saying, like, we could definitely take from more areas. The blimmin' meteorites are everywhere, you know? Oh, did you see the new Lies of P trailer? I never played Lies of P. I did watch a couple of people play through it, and the story is quite good, and it's very much like a proper like successor. I say successor as if it's not already doing incredibly well, but like a proper like Dark Souls-like game that did it really well, that not only has a completely like unique and interesting perspective and like setting, but also like continues to capture the same sort of feel that you get from a Dark Souls game, with it feeling dark, dreary, but there being a tiny hip bit of hope in there. Did you find your fragments? You know what I mean when I'm talking about tiny bit of hope? I'm talking like there is hope to potentially solve the situation, you know? Maybe not the illness and Lies of P. Much obliged. Much obliged. Alphino, Alphino and Kryl and I will gather the... fuck, let me try that again. Alphino, Kryl and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Jesus. Determining the wavelength... I can't talk today. Determining the wavelengths may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I will tell my sister to await our arrival at Moxotoral Zulj, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Oh, the dude's going to appear, isn't he? And he's going to be like, what are you doing fraternizing with these outsiders? You're supposed to be incredibly racist people that only care about what I do. Ignore the blessed sibling. He failed us. We'll make a new one. Another 100 deaths. Another 100 children deaths. That's what I'm assuming he's going to say. And that's the voice I'm probably going to give him if I remember. Which I probably won't. Jillaral, like, the basic version is called Branch Bearer. But the like, most powerful one is called Blimmin' Star Crier. As in, I summon meteors. Or, I have a huge amount of empathy for those burning things in the sky. I mean, they are constantly burning. That can't feel great. They do look freaking cool, though. I don't know if they're supposed to be a plant, an animal, or like a construct. They could be any of that, and I'd be like, yeah, sure. Oh, is that also where the big thing happened? We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Konoha and the others. I don't know the first thing about the Sharlayan device of his, but if they can be of help to the Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Notter. I can feel it. Sure. I'll take purple dye. I'm sure Zariel Jar would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I am to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakul Jar Jar not the least of them. Anyway, I'm sure Konoha and the others will be back with their report soon. I think Thancred's going to be back sooner. Thancred and Alice and Orange. Do. What? They're not scouting anymore? Or is he here? I guess they're not scouting anymore? Good, everybody is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it would only right to call the others. It'd be insane if, like, somehow the two-headed blessed sibling thing was causing the thing. Thanks to the effort of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. Can you do me a favour, Konoha? Don't say analysis. I dare say the prognostic is helpful. That word as well. I can't say that word very well either. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you placed in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects have you ever struggled to build a promising home here. Thus, your understandably desire for a new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, that the Jatiki heartland is abundantly fertile. This might be surprising to hear as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nodule and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, there is a solution. The solution is simple. What? Across the salt, in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via LinkPearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Erosians acquire the poplar and tomato from Toral, so too might the Mamook benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than the jewel here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight? Never any need to sacrifice? We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. Well, you just have a good point. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there is another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. We could also be lying to you to get the Elector. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Nutter? In friends both old and new, you can find the light to banish the darkness. Friends? A perplexing notion from an outsider, but not unwelcome. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright new future. How are you going to beat the shade? Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zariel Jar the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's eager as anyone to eat what tasty food they'll grow here. Oh, second promise. I'm sure you're feeling like she's got the better of you there. Compassion even in the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. He's gonna give up. He's gonna give up and give over the thing to him. We're counting on you, Wukalamat. But what's the first promise gonna do, eh? That's all I can think of in the back of my mind. What is the first Promise gonna do? Wuklamad's gone ahead to announce his readiness. I've never imagined the samples were so frivolously collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zerul Jar made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. I hope it's a cool, like, trial that I get to do with Wuklamat and everybody. Because we did one of those with Vagaramanda, and I thought they were really cool and an awesome way of doing it. So being able to do another one, maybe as like a smaller group, because it'll maybe only be 4 of us. Because I don't think we can get to 12 with the amount of people we've got at the moment. Because we're down 1, right? We need, ooh, if we had Bakul, that'd be awesome. But I don't think Bakul's gonna come here. I think he's given up his rights for this until later. I think he said his feast, you know? Yeah, this is not a trial, but it's definitely a... Someone has gone to fetch Surreal Jar. He should be here soon. Several cutscenes, yep. Power level... Item level 666. That's not a good sign. I am ready.
Zerelja? I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Grown weary of postponing... Shut up.
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
They're incredibly weak to ice.
Is that supposed to impress me?
No.
I now understand why I need to surpass Blessed Siblings.
I mean, you already surpassed 1.
The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
A likely story.
What drivel! Without the Blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Sure.
Of course you're weak. We all are. Each and every one of us.
The science on that weak.
But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe. Even Vali Yarmanda.
Vali Yarmanda. I love that word. Right, no, that feels like it's a weird salute that might be evil. Now, I was just doing what Kryl was doing.
Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
There's no way you're gonna fight it on your own.
Alongside her.
Ooh, that's 2. You cannot. It is for the promises alone.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your
Isn't he the first promise now?
Attempt.
No.
I see. In that case...
Oh.
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Badass, mate. Badass.
What are you scheming?
What a badass moment.
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me.
I think with this...
You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
Honestly, with this kind of attitude, you probably could ascend the
This
throne.
is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
Aww. Smile! Put the smile on! Smile! Your brother believes
We'll
in
always
you.
count on you, Kona.
Aww.
Thank you.
Fuck, it's actually getting me in the feels. Oh.
It will make no difference.
Oh.
Numbers matter not in the face of true might.
Oh, I've literally proven that wrong. Many, many a time.
Ulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed.
Arise! Watch my monster go stronger! Let's bring it.
Everyone ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's not enough. Ironville's just gonna stand there. Why did I find that funny? He just ran.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward
Is
through
through.
you.
We've got it. Where's frickin' Estinian? Where has he gone? He's gonna be an after expansion thing at this point, isn't he? Come on. Come on. No one?
Bear witness to our resolve.
There is some rich guys our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
So it's just a big AoE there? Holy damn!
These blades sundered Baligarbanda scales.
Oh no, I remember this attack.
Blades of fire rain.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Okay, he's just raining hell down. No! Okay, okay.
Take that.
Okay, 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 I got it.
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle.
I've forgotten which one that is. No, I haven't. I'm a genius. Get the damage over time on him.
How is this?
What are we supposed to do here?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
That's enough. shall triumph.
They die, we die. Well, I'm out of it. Peace. That was close. That was like stupidly close. I don't think I was supposed to cut that close. Oh, nice. I think I timed the defensive attack. Perfect there.
You're not alone.
Okay, I got this. I'm not an idiot. Let me rephrase that. I'm less of an idiot. No, this way. Okay, I'm really liking this ride. It's just a solid fight, you know? Like, I understand all the mechanics. I got hit once, sure, but that's fine. It works on something we'd already seen. It's absolutely badass.
We'll get through this.
I don't think he's stopped spamming attacks on us at this point. But I'm loving every friggin' second of it. It actually feels like we're working properly together. Which I know is true in a lot of the group stuff you do, like the dungeons and everything. But in recent times...
I know not who you are. I apply to nothing.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
What the heck is this?
Resolve the recent all.
Oh, we actually can do it this time. What the heck? Has he combined it into one weapon? Oh, he is! No, wait, that's not a Viper Blade.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I mean, I can't help you, I'm a samurai.
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
I mean, I'm fine. You guys seem like you're having a bit of a problem.
Is that the best you can do?
I'll talk about it a bit more in detail when I'm 100% sure you can hear me.
Yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. Continue your love.
Mistake. He hasn't made his copies this time around, actually. Now that I think about it. I got a sneaking suspicion I might have screwed myself by saying that. We won? Holy damn, we won! Yeah, I imagine there's a cutscene now, so I can't do it now.
That's my old man for you.
refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who the hell is that? Holy damn. That's the fucking sailor guy, isn't it?
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Tanqua! What a great name.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Oh, yes, indeed. I love his voice.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
Yeah, we got here.
No!
No!
Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
What?
We can talk about me cabbage later.
We can talk about me cabbage later. I love that. Wait, I sounded a bit Indian there. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat.
Yeah.
To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
God, those
What
eyes.
should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
I mean... You're the Autarch of Mamook. Show some dignity.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat.
Well then, you've lost.
And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together,
Hey.
we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
That's a cool pot, by the way.
With friendship and community. With us.
Aww.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you
At least he's got some honor,
a
actually.
keystone.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time.
Aww.
You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Oh. Oh, it really gets me when I hear this stuff.
Kona.
Oh, stop.
Thank you.
Stop, you're gonna make me cry, please. Get a hug! Hug each
I
other!
must express my gratitude for your cooperation.
Hug.
And
Why didn't you
I
hug?
regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
Yeah. Also, all the science shows her, so we were pretty confident she was at least
One
good.
last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Ah,
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them.
ah.
Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call.
Biting witticisms.
I dare say we'll
Jesus.
come flocking.
What a thing to say. Biting witticisms.
But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second
Didn't know
promise
there was a
back to the
contract.
capital.
It is a second promise kind of thing to do, though.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
Aww. I hope she gets a cool weapon.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The ride ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
The City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Also, you beat Vagramanda, which is incredible. Does that mean we're not getting Thancred? Oh, I kind of wanted Thancred with us. Wuk-Lamat, tell him about the thing you told us. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Ketan Ram, what are you doing here as well? Anyone? No one's going to mention that? Why now? Third promise. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Milanjar. We proven to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our friendship. Fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise, now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we'll have to treat with outsiders as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the colour and variety, difference can feel like an obstacle. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in a place we've never expected. Sometimes something new may become something you love, and someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Hey, she's gotten so much better. Don't you think, Alisei? Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us and what we've done? They will not. For generations our covenant has been kept secret, and so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death. Bakul Jar Jar hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first to extend understanding to others on behalf of Manmook. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Torial. Stop looking at me to give a nod of approval. She's doing well. We can still make right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know? I think you owe an explanation about a lot more, blimmin' cat and ram. People have accepted you, merchants are now available. Cool. I never really use them much, but I imagine maybe food from places might be useful or something. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Me cabin's just north of the city, Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it, on account of my dazzling twinkers. Twinklers. He does have great eyes. He reminds me of Paul Hollywood from the Great British Baking Show, as the Americans have it, but it's the Great British Bake Off over here. I didn't expect a Ketenram to just appear. I kind of expected him to be at the City of the Gold, as being like the final challenge is him. But they seem to be amping up the City of Gold as being some sort of super weapon, or at least like having great power that can be used to control people in some variety. Which is slightly worrying, if I'm being honest. This has got to be voiced, right? Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorers or otherwise. They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how you won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Bakul Jar Jar's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally to remind Zerul Jar of his duty as Elector, should he have forgotten. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honoured guest. Heh. I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Didn't you see this specular atop Rakul Zamor? That's right, Ketenram was one of the names. Ye father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Veglamanda being one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment, his strength of will, even if it means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are with all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and thanks to them I understand Papa's hope for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Watklamat. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have... What? All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantages to claimants. So when Humuruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ibix Brax 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Gerulf's visit has something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yakhul who live in Yaktel ever dream those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions, and if Gerulf's abilities are all representations, the Yakhul are no strangers to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to those inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself. Here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take the opportunity to see to any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetherite. Sure. Captain Rom, do you want to talk to me? No? Cool. You're Kalia's boy, aren't you? She told me about you. She tasked you with finding the Golden City. Before she died. Aye. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I took it as a fool's errand. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps, Wuklamat's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it. Together. Heh, was I ever this young? I didn't get his voice right there. I'm glad he's disappeared because I'll be honest, I've forgotten his voice entirely. I can't keep voices. I think that's the biggest problem. I was waiting for you here. So yeah, that let me just talk briefly about it before I continue on. That trial is exactly, well, it's not a trial, I guess. That sort of like instance was exactly the kind of thing I'd want for a trial, and Vegramonda was also good at this as well, because those boss like mechanics, I guess, were not overly complicated. They were easy to get, and I feel like unless you're doing extra content, you should be able to be allowed to do that. To be in a situation where you can easily get through it. Well, not easily, but learn it relatively quickly. And have these NPCs, which are such a great addition, by the way. If I was going through the campaigns now, seeing as I can do them almost entirely with NPCs except for special exceptions, it's so much better. So much better. Because they know exactly where to go. And they're calm and collected about it. That if you make mistakes, you make mistakes. Who cares? Such a great addition. And that trial was perfect. Sorry, that instance. You waited for me? It seems Ketenrom knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Avanor said to meet by the Aetherite, so I'll see you there. God, look at this. We only have 3 levels worth of the campaign left. It feels like just yesterday we started it. But simultaneously, it was like maybe a couple months ago now. I'm probably going to do a bit of the patch quests. Maybe. But also, I do have a backlog of other campaigns and MMOs that I do want to give a shot. so you know, like there is more to do, you know. This Friday isn't just the MMO day. This isn't just the FF14 day, you know. FF14 was just the first one because I had this expansion I just wanted to get through and I didn't have the motivation to do it when it's not on stream. God, I'm so glad I did. The amount of times I've just been smiling throughout the whole thing. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. Only one would hardly believe they were ever averse to aiding visitors. Heh, you wouldn't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is to point us, him to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Milljar and Zawuljar, you've come to help us? As an elector, I'm forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There are no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of the blessed siblings? Those stone pyres stand at the entrance of the Sky-Deep Synod, the final resting place for children who have lost to our zealotry. Precisely, precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may have been hidden, there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The Synod is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jar Jar will appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Aww. Your father had also visited the Synod, come to think of it. It was many years ago now. Truly? The Dawn Servant did not disclose his region, but he descended past our Synod and into the old Yakhul quarries. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by the Vorpal's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Sky-Deep Synod? Oh, we're gonna have to do a dungeon, aren't we? Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gokdurak Descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn Servant. This is it, everyone. The Sky-Deep Synod. There's no way this is it. We have 3 more levels to do. I know that's metagaming, but I mean, it's true. God, I am panicking slightly of figuring out what kind of voice I want to do. And I know realistically what will happen at the end is I'll just go with my normal voice. I know I will, because I have a hard time continuing to do a voice. And, you know, I don't commit to stuff as much as I really feel like I should, you know? You know what might actually be nice? Maybe just having like a chill stream where maybe after we've finished the expansion, where it's just me leveling up another character, but by entirely doing these quests, you know? Entirely just doing these like level 90 quests that like give you little bits of story that I guess at this point won't really matter too much because the story's already done. But it'd be cool to learn like little bits of lore about people. Do the blue quests as well, because they'll probably have more to them. But just in general, just doing like chill quests while we just talk about whatever and just relax. I know that feels like it was a bit more of like a Monday stream, but I think we could do it as a Friday stream as well, because at the end of the day, I kind of want most, if not all, of my streams to be chill, hangout streams. One of my friends, Onyx, I mentioned this before, but now I can talk about it a bit more, because now he's not keeping it as a secret. I don't think he was ever going to keep it as a secret, but I didn't want to take the risk. He's planning on doing this sort of like advice column kind of thing on his stream, which I think is a great idea. It's a lot of like interaction with his community. It's just a fun thing to do. Like, I do generally think he's quite good, like a quite good person to ask advice about, as you know, ask advice from. So I think generally that's a good idea. But it reminded me of something that I was planning on doing ages ago. That I know, well, I say planning on doing. I wasn't planning on doing ages ago, or even now, because I can't physically do it. Because I don't have the community yet. But when I get a community, I'd love to just do an AMA. You know, just to ask me anything kind of thing, where it's like using bits, not even using bits, using channel points. Just be like, ask me a question, as long as it's appropriate, I'll answer it, you know? About literally anything. I think it'd be fun. You know, I think it generally would just be a fun experience. This is the cenotaph, which means that beyond this door is right of succession or no, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Praise the 12. May they rest, these souls rest well. Let's go! I'm ready to complete my journey. There's something going on here. First promise of Bakul Jar Jar. Which one's coming? It's one of the two. If Bakul Jar Jar's coming here, he's coming to say thank you for everything. If it's a first promise, he's coming to destroy us. Right then. It's time for what could potentially be the final dungeon. I'm bringing the
Let's
twins.
Give it our all.
I don't care if Kryle's needed. I want the twins with me. The twins are cool. Oh, all of those is a dead child, which really doesn't make this feel good. And they've just let like horrendous species into this place that is a dead children's graveyard. That's just needlessly mean. You could have sent the blimmin' shade of the Dawn Servant at it. He probably could have killed this stuff. Stay on your guard. I like these boys. They're very, very cute. The arrowheads. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! What is this? Oh, that's cool. So now if I use this ability, I get a secondary ability that comes from using it. Oh, I should use this a hell of a lot more than I normally do then. I want this one dead next. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do that. We're gonna lower the volume for you guys a bit, just so that hopefully you can hear me a bit more. Because I don't want it to be too loud. I still want you to be able to hear me, you know? Four enemies? That's not fair. We don't normally deal with 4 enemies. Why did he move to here? Oh, because he was too close to the healers, maybe? That's genius. I won't even think to do that. Die, die, die! This seems like general killing at the moment, but I'm interested to see what the lower down area does. Oh, all these ghosts are ghosts of blimmin' children. That makes me feel a hell of a lot more bad for killing them. I guess the logic is maybe I'm leaving them to, I'm like giving them their final rest, so maybe they can move on. God, living in a world where objectively ghosts exist is kind of a scary world to live in, if I'm being honest. I'm just saying. If you knew the ghost exists, and there's actual physical facts of they exist, would it not screw up your life a load more? Oh, I like that. It's so it's obviously a squid, but it's gained a humanoid head. just to, I guess, confuse people from a distance. Which just makes sense as like an evolutionary thing. It's something you'd expect for like in 1,000 years if they've only dealt with us. And they're hunting specifically us. That they would grow that kind of thing, you know? You know what I learned today? I was watching a podcast and they started talking about lionfish. Did you know that lionfish are so invasive that you don't even need a license to hunt them in like many Americans, in like Florida? So you can just go out and hunt them and people are happy with it. And because they have no natural predators, they just sit there and let you kill one of them. And then just look at them and go, fucking idiot, you died. That wouldn't happen to me. And then just die. They're like dodo birds, except exactly like dodo birds the more I think about it. I feel like tail implies that... What do you mean cursed to be a nuisance to the fam? I got it. I'm a genius. What? Okay, they're gonna start doing push attacks. You reckon I can get this in? Oh, I could. Nice. I'm liking this boss fight at the moment. I mean, he's staying here. Okay, good to know. I'll be honest, Alphino. You kind of fucked me there. You kind of fucked me. But I also fucked myself by saying, oh, I'm actually kind of having fun here. Get in there, Wooklamat. Just for that, I'm using all of my abilities now. Bye, mate.
Are you all right?
You underestimate me.
Everybody's alright. We're fine. I just need to dodge the double bubble. Oh! I lost to the fucking first bubble. Oh, that's just pathetic. Okay, but I won't fall to the second thing. Okay, he's gonna push everybody this way. Okay, I understand that one slightly. Oh, what? Oh, damn. They got some of those. I'm fucking watching you, Alphino. Yeah, you don't fool me once, blimmin' Alphino. Shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on blimmin' you. Okay, what are you gonna do now? You gonna make a troublesome tale? Okay, what are we gonna do that's troublesome? Alright. We're gonna produce them, right? Okay. That's fine. This is a very fun boss fight. Very, very fun. I rate this one insanely highly. Maybe I'm just getting better at them. But I don't think that's true. That's the thing. I don't think that I'm just getting better at them. I just think that these are better. Don't say it wasn't so bad, Alisaie. That's literally a red flag. Imagine if my guy just died when I fell down there. Just like, no, why did you jump down that random hole? Did you expect yourself to survive? Ooh, that's a lot of spiders. Yep, use the wrong one, of course. God, they have a lot of health as well. Stay alive in there, Wooklamat. I know you're taking a lot of attacks. But it's better you than any of us. You know, because you're... Not because you're lesser or anything, but because, you know, you are the tank. Oh, are we killing them? We're knocking them down. There's only 5 of them left. I don't know how, because I'm not doing any single target. I guess a couple of my attacks do more damage to one target, and the, like, you know, the rest of them get like the splash. But I didn't think it was this significant. Maybe they're focusing on one enemy. Now we focus one enemy down. Technically it's not optimal. Actually, now it is. We must have reached the Yokhul quarries. Then we're on the right track. Jesus, they're huge quarries. Even with them being as big as that guy that is the leader, this is insanely big. But I guess, like, if I look at the quarries we make, is it that much bigger than them? I guess not really. I'll say this though. This enemy is doing a lot more damage than the other ones did to Wooklamat. Or maybe he wasn't getting help earlier on? His health is going down like a lot more than I expected. Also, him being a tank now makes complete sense. Because he's literally shouldering the responsibility of the nation on him. And to think I almost ignored this. And still probably would have ignored it. It would have just happened again because they would have hard stopped a Mamook. I guess they wouldn't maybe have hard stopped because maybe maybe the third promise might have stealthed it. Rats! There are rats! Workers arise! Eliminate the rats! If only if they had stayed sleeping. Yeah, tell me about it. Story of my blimmin' life. If only I'd stayed sleeping. God, they're so aggressive. The Yakuls made very powerful blimmin' things when they were a big empire. Because, I mean, these things are just warriors. They're not like warriors, as much as their name would suggest. Being rhyming to it, obviously. What's happening now? They've summoned Wox to also help them? Jesus, there's so many enemies.
You'll not escape this!
Wait, so the rocks themselves were also animated, or did they just animate them? Wow, Tural Thunder 2 as opposed to Tural Thunder 1. An insanely powerful move. I love that at some points the Final Fantasy people just get bored and start naming the more powerful spells just like Fire 2. Like they don't go for like Blazing Inferno. They go Fire 2. Fire, Mega Fire, Super Mega Fire. Super Mega Fire 3. And then they'll occasionally have one that's just called like Apocalypse. Silence! Our workers have fallen! Activate the firearms! You know, all like they beat us. Like it's a 50-50 shot, right? They could have we could have just lost. He's gonna get in his super suit. Core engaged. Firearms is risen. Damn, instant blimmin' limit break. Is that how we're fighting? Dynamic dominance. By enchanted sled intruders, be gone, be gone. Is it a transformer? Okay, okay, I understand. I don't understand that. Okay, I think I understand that. Yeah, I understood it. That was blimmin' Bomberman. Crumble beneath my full might. Die, die, die. Oh, there were the mirrors. So it hits that mirror, then it goes there. And then what, do we need to go into that area there? No! No! How was I supposed to know that? I don't understand. Does it hit an explosive? Oh. Wow, I did fuck all. Why did I do fuck all? Okay, I think I'm safe here. What? Okay, they didn't go off at the same time. Jesus, I was gonna say that. That would seem insane if they went off at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, so it hits that one, which will move it to here, which means the explosion will happen on that one. I understood it, but I didn't understand it quick enough. But now I understand it. I understand all the logic. All of these are gonna take 2 tries. I've just got this feeling. Please spawn me directly in front of the boss. It did. Haha, such power! Destroy! Destroy!
Are you alright?
By enchanted sled, intruders, be gone! Be gone! Be gone! Oh, I did it! I dodged one. I dodged one. The ancient artillery's fine. I understand the ancient artillery. Here.
We mustn't hold back.
Cool. I understand it. I'm a genius now. I will not be hit by a single one of his attacks again. Including his AoE. Somehow I'll be able to dodge that as well. Okay, it hits that one. It hits that one. It docks to this one. So I gotta get over there. Cool. Okay, I'm not fast enough on it. Good to know. I understand the logic, I just wasn't fast enough. I need to prepare quicker. That's fine, I can prepare quicker. That's fine. I can do it. Okay, round two. Round two. Shoot there, hits this one. Got it. Genius. Actually genius. I need to get quick at that so that maybe it'll work. Ancient artillery? That's fine. I've already unlocked your secret, mate. Where are you? Yeah, this is fine. Heck yeah, I'm better than the blimmin' NPCs at that one. You dingus? Take this damage over time. Fuck your mirrors. Fuck your mirrors. Alright, we did it! Let's keep moving. Skydeep breaches of striking? Don't mind if I do. This place looks weird. This place looks Eldritch Abomination weird. The glowing stones? Is it infused ether? Get in there, Lamat. Destroy the Packers. The football team. The American football team. I've heard they're good and or they're bad. I forget. Maybe they're both. I hit the wrong button. Let's decide the point. Don't install anything. Wow, look at these hackers. They don't even blimmin' have a special ability that they do. Lame. You're just incredibly durable and there's 4 of you. And I say incredibly durable. I'm pretty sure you're not that more durable than anything else here. Wasn't there 4 of you before? Wasn't there three of you before? Wasn't there 2 of you before? Wasn't there 1 of you before? I feel frickin' invincible. Roll credits. Holy damn, what the hell is that? That looks like a vaguely gold city. If I've ever seen one. Which I have right now. This fairly gold city. With an eye on it. That looks like it's a final boss room. Death, death, destruction. Die quicker, I want to see the giant golden blimmin' pyramid. I wish to see golden pyramid. And the more you leave me here, the more I get interested in the blimmin' golden pyramid. Well, that's 1 down. Come on, quicker. I wish to see more of the golden pyramid. I mean, we weren't planning on falling back, I don't think, Alpha, now. At least not anytime soon. Hit the wrong button. He's still dead. Treasure chest. Aiming, not that useful. Oh, I like how these guys look. Don't know why the stonemasons have hammers. Feel like they should have like... Oh, are those axes? Why do the stonemasons have axes? That's even weirder. At least you can break stone with a hammer. Not potentially into usable chunks, but still break stone into it. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. There's only 2 enemies. I 100% should be focusing 1 down instead. You're mine. Spell sword? You're not using a sword. Why are you called a spell sword? There's so many wrong things with you. What the heck? Is it like a translation error? Is it like the word for weapon? Bang, bang. Why is it not dead yet? Why does it have such a restrictive special attack? Is it because your weapon's so thin? Because it's a very thin weapon. Okay. Sculptor of Silence. Maul Skull. This isn't going to be that, like, what is it, Asian place again, is it? Not Asian. Allegan. It's not going to be another Allegan tech thing, is it? It's huge. Never heard that in my life. Crowns with fists. Oh, that's awesome! I'm gonna be honest, that itself has sold me on this fight. What's that do? Oh! Oh! What are we supposed to do in that situation? What? I guess it's true. I am gonna die in every one of them. Okay, round 2. My guess is stay either in or I'm guessing maybe just really close to that circle. Okay, so he's powering up his right fist first. Almost just walks into it like an absolute idiot. I get ya. I get right. So I don't need to separate for that. I need to separate for after that. What's he doing? What the heck? Holy damn! Okay. That is freaking awesome. I'm sorry, this is just insanely awesome as a fight. Deep Thunder. I'd never think to have this be... left, right. Fucking awesome! Okay, yeah. They have outdone themselves in this dungeon. What the... I have to stand here? Don't stand near each other, what are you doing? Oh good, that's not. Ashlayer. Okay, that's the AoE. God, I'm half health even when I haven't gotten any invulnerability stats. Oh, interesting. I didn't even see that. Lucky I was in the middle. I forget what the second part of this attack is. There isn't a second part. It's just looked absolutely awesome. Oh! So cool! That's so cool! I'm sorry, I'm like fangirling over this. It's such a good dungeon fight. Because it's not like, oh, it's doing a circle, so the way you've got to deal with it is you've got to go in an oval. It's just like, he's blimmin' hitting you with his fist. Make sure to dodge his frickin' fist. Freaking hell, this dude's awesome. I'm sorry that's all I'm saying, but it's just all I'm thinking at the moment. This is a dungeon I would love to do again. Nope. You're dead. Bam! Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Couple of deaths, but that's to be expected. I'm surprised it was this few, actually. Oh, no, 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 no. I want the treasure coffer. A grimoire of the Sky Deep. If I had a black mage, maybe I'd use this. Wait, no, is it? Yeah, it's black mage, right? Because white mage is the staff. Red mage is both the staff and the sword and the book.
I thought this place was of Yok.
Oh, maybe it's a summoner, actually.
But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
Undoubtedly. I don't think so.
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
Hey! She thought the same.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
It kind of looks like the design.
A golden light. Could it be?
Is it the Golden City? Careful, you might get a plague that blimmin' turns you smaller.
There's a platform on the other side, but how do we get over there?
That's how you get over that. I knew there'd be one of those because you could see like the bit that it was supposed to connect to. Blimmin' using wingdings for your bridge. I can see those weird symbols.
That's how, apparently.
You don't need the sarcasm, mate. We knew.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
It might be good, but I'm guessing the first promise is going to come and attack us now? No? They're not even here? Maybe they're already in the city? Maybe they're going to attack you after the fact. They've got it, right? That can't be the end of them. It looks like a Protoss place for when you see the gold and blue. But when you see like the purple and blackish stuff, it really looks like an Eldritch
seal.
monument.
That's Sharlayan and no mistake.
A Sharlayan seal. Interesting. What are they sealing in? Oh, and it's got the places for all of the blimmin' things. The tablets we've been getting.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this.
Come and look at this. This was obviously built. 7 tablets.
Your tablets might be a good fit.
Why do I keep
wouldn't you
thinking
say?
it's 9? Whatever comes out, I'm ready to slice it. What's coming out? This feels really scary.
Leave it to Alphino.
Leave it to Alphino. This does not feel like the thing we should be doing. Holy damn, it looks awesome in here. I'm a big fan of purple. Purple, gold, and black are like a really good combo. Kind of like the Emperor's Children. Yeah, I think they're going more pinky now. Pink and black and less gold.
Is this it? The Golden City?
Certainly looks like it.
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described.
It probably can change its shape. It kind of looks like it's sealed a tiny bit as well. That looks like a vault if I ever saw one.
Well done. Well done indeed.
Galul Jaja. Oh, maybe his head was always asleep because it's using magic on this. No, he's still asleep.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
Congrats. What is it
So
though?
we did it.
But what's in there?
We made it to
I can't
the
help but
end.
feel like Galul Jajar's potentially maybe a dream, and that he's not actually here, because this is supposed to be the City of Dreams, and maybe it's literally making an illusion.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
Well, what is it?
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly
It's a
lies
warp
beyond
gate.
that gate?
Oh, warp gate to another dimension. That'd be awesome. Please be a thing.
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
What?
As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago,
Go.
this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
Oh, so they're gonna ascend, then we're gonna have more story. Oh, the ending's not her becoming the Dawn Servant. Oh, that's so interesting. So it's like we're doing into like New Game Plus.
The Golden City is real.
That's
Took a while.
genius.
finally found it.
That's so cool.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Please say that your other head's gonna wake up. I really want it to see this whole thing as well, seeing as you seem to have independent brains, and independent thought, and maybe independent memories. It's weird. I don't know, but that's something we can talk about next time. This is the end of the stream. I'll see you on Monday for some chilling out and just playing whatever we want. Probably the MTG thing. I'll see you on Wednesday for Baldur's Gate, and I'll see you on Friday for more of this. Until then, I hope you all have a great weekend. This has been an actually great session of great stream. But until I see you, bye bye.